Hello students. So this is our video number part 2 of the chapter Our Environment. Okay. So in our previous video we have discussed about the different 5 layers of atmosphere. So today we will discuss the variation of pressure and temperature with altitude. Okay. So let's get started. So first our topic is variation of pressure with altitude. So altitude means height. Okay. So change in the atmospheric pressure. Change in atmospheric pressure with altitude is our topic of discussion today. So it is observed that at the sea level, okay, the pressure of air is having its maximum value and it is nearly about 760 millimeter of mercury. At the sea level, the pressure of air is having its highest value or maximum value, and that is nearly about 760 millimeter of mercury. Now we can see that as we go on far from the sea level, as we increase the altitude from the sea level, okay, as we move on towards the upward side, so there we could see that with increase in altitude the atmospheric pressure starts decreasing. So there is increase in altitude, but with increase in altitude atmospheric pressure decreases. Okay, with increase in altitude from the sea level atmospheric pressure started decreasing. So what is the reason? The reason is that mainly atmospheric pressure is caused or it is applied by the gas molecules that are present in the atmosphere or that are present in the air. Okay, the gas molecules that are present in the air or in the atmosphere, they are responsible for applying this pressure, for applying or for creating the atmospheric pressure. Now as we are going in upward direction or as we are increasing the altitude or we are moving far from the sea level, so therefore what happens, the density of the gas molecules started decreasing. Okay, the density of the gas molecules or the number of gas molecules present per unit volume, that starts decreasing. So at an upper level we can see that the density of the gas molecules is very less. So atmospheric pressure depends on the density of gas molecules. So as the density of gas molecules decreases in the upper level or decreases with increase in height, so therefore atmospheric pressure decreases. So why the density of gas molecule becomes lower or it decreases with increase in height? This is just this can be explained by the gravitational force. Okay, due to gravitational force, earth attracts all the gas molecules towards its direction. So therefore the density or the number of gas molecules that are maximum at a position close to the surface of earth or close to the sea level. So that is the reason that in a position or in the place close to the sea level, the density of the gas molecule is highest, as well as the atmospheric pressure also shows its maximum value, nearly about 760 millimeter mercury, and as we are going far from the sea level the atmospheric pressure decreases. Okay, so this is the This is the variation of pressure with altitude. That pressure decreases, atmospheric pressure decreases with increase in the height or with increase in the distance from the sea level. So it can be expressed in terms of curve, that this is, if this is the atmospheric pressure and if this is the distance from the sea level, or if this is the altitude. So therefore, with increase in altitude, atmospheric pressure decreases in an exponential form. So in this way, it will decrease. Okay, that means the decrease is not so very, the decrease will take place, but it will not be very fast. Okay, so the atmospheric pressure decreases slowly with increase in altitude from the sea level. So this is the part. Next is variation of temperature with altitude. Variation of temperature with altitude. Okay, so how does temperature change with change in altitude? So this question we will discuss in terms of different atmospheric levels. Okay, so the first layer of atmosphere, that is troposphere. So in troposphere, we have seen that with increase in altitude, with increase, suppose this is the layer of troposphere. So with increase in altitude, okay, temperature of this layer that decreases. So if this is the altitude that increases in upward direction, so therefore temperature will decrease with increase in the altitude. So here the temperature becomes from plus 15 degrees Celsius to nearly minus 56 degrees Celsius. So that means temperature decreases, right? So if the level, that is 0 to 12 kilometer, 0 kilometer to 12 kilometer, okay, so for increase in the height, the temperature decreases from 15 degrees Celsius to minus 56 degrees Celsius. 15 degrees Celsius is taken as the average temperature of the surface of Earth, because during the daytime the solar radiation or the heat of sun, the light and the heat of sun, it is trapped by, or it is absorbed by Earth's crust. Okay, so at that time the average temperature becomes plus 15 degrees Celsius. Now as we go on moving up from the sea level, okay, then we could see that a decrease in the temperature causes, and it reaches up to minus, nearly about minus 56 degree Celsius. Okay, and there we can see a value, a fixed value of change in temperature, that for per kilometer increase in height, okay, for per kilometer, for 1 kilometer increase in height, temperature decreases by 6.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, for per kilometer increase in height, temperature decreases by 6.5 degrees Celsius. This is called normal environment lapse rate. This rate, that is per kilometer, 6.5 degrees Celsius temperature decrease by, for per kilometer of altitude. So this is called, this is also known as normal environment lapse rate. Okay, so this is for troposphere, that with increase in height temperature decreases. So what could be the reason? The reason is that, as we have just discussed, that with increase in altitude the density of the gas molecules decreases, right? With increase in altitude, the density of gas molecules decreases. So now the heat of sun or the radiation, solar radiation that are trapped by the gas molecules, right? The solar radiation or the solar heat that is trapped by the gas molecules and that causes increase in temperature. But if the number of gas molecules are decreased with increase in temperature, so the total energy that are trapped by gas molecules, that will be decreased, right? Suppose here at the lower level near the Earth's crust, this is the density of gas molecules which are absorbing the solar radiation, and at a height, this is the density of the gas molecules. So now here more molecules are there. Okay, so many molecules are there, large number of molecules are there to absorb the solar heat. So therefore total amount of energy absorbed by these molecules, total amount of heat means total amount of solar energy absorbed by these molecules will obviously be greater than E2, where E2 is the total amount of solar energy absorbed by these molecules. So as the number of molecules is less here, so therefore they can absorb less amount of energy, and as the number of molecules is greater here, so they can absorb large amount of energy. That is the point of difference between them. So that's why here E1 is greater than E2. So E1 is the total energy. So this amount of energy will help in increase in temperature. Okay. So as the total amount of energy trapped by molecules decreases, so therefore increase in temperature will also be decreased. Okay. The temperature will be decreased. So this is for troposphere. Now next for stratosphere, number 2. So in stratosphere, so in troposphere, what we have learned? In troposphere, temperature decreases with increase in the altitude. Now for stratosphere, temperature increases with increase in altitude. Okay. So therefore the opposite of troposphere. Here temperature increases with increase in altitude. What is the reason mainly? Here ozone gas is present. The density of ozone gas or the amount of ozone gas is largest in this layer, and that's why this is also known as ozonosphere. So because of the presence of ozone gas, the molecules of ozone, it will absorb the UV radiation. The molecules of ozone, it will absorb the UV radiation, and therefore they will trap the energy. They will trap the energy which will increase its temperature. So therefore here temperature increases with increase in height. And what is the range? The range becomes from -56 to -2 degree Celsius. Right? In the negative region, 56 to 2 means what? This is highest value, not highest, this is larger value, and this is lower value. So here temperature increases from -56 to -2 degrees Celsius. Now for the next layer, that is the mesosphere. In mesosphere again temperature decreases with increase in height. In mesosphere temperature decreases with increase in altitude. Okay. And in mesosphere the temperature becomes the lowest from -2 degrees Celsius to -92 degrees Celsius. So temperature becomes the lowest here. So mesosphere is also known as the coolest part or the coldest part of atmosphere. Okay, mesosphere is known as the coldest part of atmosphere. So the reason is again the same, because of lower density of gas molecules. The molecules cannot absorb enough amount of energy to increase its temperature. Therefore temperature decreases. Now the fourth one, that is thermosphere. So thermosphere is having another name also, that is ionosphere. So thermo means what? Thermo means heat. So again now in this layer the temperature increases with increase in altitude, because this is the layer which is present almost in the outer part of atmosphere. This is the layer which is almost present in the outer part of atmosphere, so it can absorb the solar radiation, the excited energy of solar radiation efficiently, which helps in increase of its temperature. As it is present in almost the outer part, so therefore it can easily trap or it can easily absorb the solar radiation in sufficient amount, and therefore here the temperature increases and temperature nearly becomes minus 92 to 1200 degrees Celsius here. So this is the highest temperature, this is the highest amount of temperature in atmosphere, and that's why thermosphere is also called the hottest layer, the hottest part of atmosphere. Okay, now so these are the main basic 4 layers for which we have to see the variation of temperature with altitude. Okay, so in our next class we will discuss with the next part. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Have a nice day.